My name is Goldman, and I'm a family law practitioner. I run a firm called Goldman and Associates, and we do all aspects of family law. And today, I want to take a moment or two to talk to you about one particular aspect of family law that I'm involved in, and it's called divorce mediation. The fact of the matter is, having the guy in the black robe tell you what you should do about your family and your money and your kids is a very, very inefficient way of running your family. The truth is, nobody knows how to run your family better than you in most cases. So when it comes to getting divorced, it's really important for you to find ways to work out the resolution involving your family and your kids and your money, and to do that, hopefully, without having the judge make the call, without having your case go to trial. I assure you, if your case goes to trial, if you force the judge to make the call about your kids or your money or your property, he or she will no doubt find a way to disappoint you and disappoint your ex. Both of you will be made equally miserable by that process. I'm not saying that to be inflammatory. I'm saying that as a result of 25 years of experience. This is your first divorce. I've done 1,000 of them, and I will tell you that the better way to handle it is to sit down in my conference room or in the conference room of the attorney representing your ex, figure out what the issues are, let's find out what we're fighting about and deal with it. Whatever we're not fighting about, let's make an agreement and put it aside. Now, not every time that people have disputes, not every time those are issues that can be resolved. Sometimes it's just impossible for emotional or other reasons to get past a certain thing. What do you do when that happens? Well, you listen to your lawyer. And if that doesn't help, there's another option. The courts are very much in favor of a process called divorce mediation. Divorce mediation is the concept where the lawyers and the court get together and they select a third person. Typically, and when I say third person, I mean a third person other than your lawyer and the other person's lawyer, a third person, typically another lawyer, selected by all parties and the judge. And that person is typically an expert in conflict resolution. That's a person who has training and knows how to get these things done. That's a person who doesn't care about the emotions of it, who's not personally involved in whether you take the sofa, whether he gets the TV, who gets the dog. That's a person who really is not involved in that. It's a person who's very much a bottom line individual. Why do the courts send people to mediators instead of doing the work themselves? It's what I said before. The court knows that what I said was true. The court doesn't want to be involved in your life. The court doesn't want to be a party to the disillusion of your 25-year relationship. The court would rather you come and tell the judge what the deal is and they approve it. That's what the court wants to do. That having been said, divorce mediation has become all the rage because it gives the parties an opportunity to be heard, to state their case, and at the same time have some possibility that the matter will be resolved. Here's how it typically works. The attorneys select a third-party divorce mediator. He's compensated equally by both sides, so each one is paying half. You'll meet in that person's conference room. He will typically split the parties up. Wife goes with her lawyer, husband with his, and he will exercise what I like to call shuttle diplomacy. If the issues are, what are we going to do with the house? What's the value of the house? He'll go back and forth until we reach a number, and then we'll decide who's going to pay for it and who's going to stay and who's going to go. Many times, the parties want the same thing, and in that case, I have seen divorce mediators actually auction it off. They say, okay, what do you think it's worth? You think the property's worth $60,000? You think it's worth $80,000? Let's figure it out. We're going to start the bidding at 60. Who wants it? This person wants it, they go up to 65, and back and forth and back and forth, and that's how they resolve these things. It's just one example of what the tools that divorce mediators have to get past the impasse. If you're stuck in a divorce, and you are in a situation where your attorney and the other attorney, and the case just isn't getting anywhere, and you feel that a mediator would be helpful, give us a call. We've been providing mediator services for the better part of 25 years. And I can tell you, we know how to get a case resolved, and we know how to get you into a situation where you can move on with your life. And that's the most important thing, isn't it?